What is up, YouTube? All right, we got a couple of things we're gonna open up today. Just an unboxing video on a Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning. It's 11:48. Amazon guy just stopped by. I got a few things that I wanted to unbox and show in a video. So let's, without further ado, get into it so that this video doesn't take forever. I know you guys got things to do, so let's talk about it. Let's open it. Sometimes these are fun. My little trusty box cutter. Walmart special, 15 bucks. Great knife. I've had it for a while. What's the brand on this one? I think it's a Kershaw. Kershaw makes great knives. They have a reputation. If you need a pocket knife for camping, hunting, fishing, everyday use, opening boxes, whatever, cutting a piece of fruit, you can do a lot worse than this. Alexa, read my notifications.
One new notification from Amazon Shopping. A shipment has arrived, including portable charger. Security camera will arrive today. Was this delivery update helpful?
Yes, thanks. Go away.
I can help reorder everyday items, track your deliveries,
Alexa,
add to your shopping list.
stop. Okay, so we got a couple of things. Alexa, stop. Okay, I don't want to hear her voice. I don't want to hear her nonsense. Okay, so this is the box that came in. Typical shipping box, right? I work at UPS, but I used to work at Amazon, so I have some experience with both companies. I think I've talked about this before, but if you had to compare the two, I think they're both good companies, efficient companies. UPS has been around a lot longer. They've been around over 100 years. And it started with two guys delivering stuff in their neighborhood in Seattle on bicycles, just to give you some background. I think it was 1907. Look it up. Between the two, like I was saying, I prefer UPS as a place to work versus Amazon. No slam on either company, but if given the choice, and I've been in both, if I had to choose either one, it would be UPS. Okay, so let's talk about this. First one I'll open up. This has got some weight to it. Comes in secondary packaging. As you can see right there, it says power bank. Okay, this is great for, it says right here, traveling, camping, hiking, fishing, and the beach. And you can actually probably come up with a few more things useful for these on your own. But those are general topics. You can use this when you go traveling in your car, camping, hiking, fishing, and the beach. Places where it's hard to get, electrical outlets or whatever. So let me open it. How does this thing open? Because it looks like... Okay, so I don't need the knife. Open it up, show you what's inside. It's got wrapped up inside like a little soft case inside the big case. Some instructions inside here. If you don't know what a power bank is, you're about to find out. Take it out of this soft case. You can see, judged upon the size of my hand, which is a normal size hand, I guess. I'm 6 feet tall. I weigh 225 pounds. I have short fingers, but I have a wide palm, so my hands are large. There's the size of it in comparison with my short fingers. Let me show you guys something. I have my tape measure that I use at work. The length of this bad boy is 6.5 inches. The width of it is 3 inches and 3 eighths. 3 inches and 3 inches and 3 eighths. 3 inches and 3 eighths wide, and 6.5 length. It's got weight to it. This right here, by the way, is a light. I don't know what the charge level is on it, but we'll find out. Okay, so it's not full, but it's 3/4 full, because when you hit the button, 3 lights light up, 3 blue lights, if you can see that. Yeah, and so it's not fully charged, but it looks like it's 3/4 the way charged. Move my coffee out of the way, I don't want to spill it. So there you go, and then you have your 2 ports here for your standard, like if you have your, like this is a USB-C connection that I use to charge my cell phone and anything else that has a USB-C connectable access point. You can plug it into that, and then say for instance the other part, the USB-C part, plug that into the cell phone and or whatever else receives that signal and charge it up. And you have 2 ports for that, so you can charge up 2 devices. And then this one over here, which is the third one, I don't know if this will fit in there. Anyways, the other one over here is to charge this actual unit itself. Yeah, so that doesn't work. So these 2 obviously work because it's outgoing power. This is incoming power. So I'm checking now to see, okay, and then on the side here you have the other USB connection. I forgot what that's called. It's not a USB-C. And also, yeah, it's not, it's, okay, so now, okay, here. So now the other one is the USB-C in port. So if I put that like that and then charge it, I'm gonna plug it into the wall here to a USB. Yeah, now it's blinking, which indicates it's being charged. So you plug it into the input of the USB-C, start charging it. If you want to send power out, you use one of these out ports. This one I have to still figure out what the hell's going on with that. But I have the instruction booklet. Keep those with you. Now what I do typically when I get something like this, I keep it, put it back inside the original packaging in case I have to send it back, in case it's malfunctioning or broken. If you use Amazon a lot or do a lot of online deliveries and shippings, this will help you to, don't tear this box and throw it away. Keep it, because you never know if you're going to sell it in the future. Maybe somebody wants to buy it from you and you buy a different upgraded model. You can put this back in the original box and sell it to somebody and give them the instruction booklet, which keeps the value of that item a little bit higher. That's another extra $5 or $10 in your pocket just by saving this, because otherwise you could sell it this way and it's just not as easy to sell, as far as like, oh, people are going to see it as beat up or used up, when in reality it's probably just fine, but it looks more presentable when you put it back in the original box with the original instructions and you sell it. You see, you get yourself a little bit extra money. All right, so the thing about this is it's a pretty big power bank. Let me see if I can. There you go. So you hold the button down on the side, which turns on this LED light. As you can see, there's an LED light. It's not that bright, but it's not designed to be super bright. It's just a backup light, so you can use if you're in a dark situation. Again, it's not designed to be super duper bright, but it could be good used as a reading light. So if you're in a dark room like a hotel, or if you're on the Greyhound bus or on an airplane or someplace where it's dark, you have your own personal light that you can use as a way to read, a reading light. So I don't know what you guys think about that, but I think that's pretty cool. That's a good feature. Hold it again. I think it turns it off. Yep. So again, there's a button on the side. Press it, hold it, turns on. Press it, hold it, turns off. About 3 seconds either side. Indication of the power level goes one more up, so it still needs to be fully charged, which it is not. And it's a pretty solid, thick piece of gear. It feels very well built. It's plasticky. There's some ridges on it, like you can hear it. So that helps a little bit. There's no rubber on the outside. I would like that, but that's okay. If there was rubber wrapped around the outside, I think that would help it be a little bit grippier, if that's a word, grippier. But again, here's your 2 USB outs, and I still have to figure out what that is. I don't know, but I'll read that in the manual. And then you have your USB-C in to charge it, and then the other USB, I forgot what that one's called. I mean the USB-C, and then I forgot the others. Before the USB-C started coming out, whatever the one before that was, the ones that break all the time, you have that option. So you have two options to charge this. I can charge it with the USB-C or the USB whatever, A, B, I don't even know. It weighs about, it feels like it weighs about a pound. It's pretty heavy, it's thick, kind of got some weight to it. From what I saw online when I was researching on Amazon, you can, like that light, if you turn that light on like that, it'll stay on for 8 to 10 hours. You can charge your cell phone 4 times or 5 times, something like that, on one fully charged one of these. If your phone dies, you get another charge. If your phone dies again, you get a second charge and at least a third charge. So that's cool. 3 charges, maybe 4. You can also plug up your tablets, any little smaller things that you need to charge or light up, or like LED lights, or whatever you can connect to a USB hub, whether it be a camera, a digital camera, or a cell phone, or like, also let me show you this. I have a GPS unit here, right? This is a Garmin navigation GPS unit. So you turn it on with the power right here. As you see, it powers up. So on the back and the inside of the battery compartment here, there is a USB-C connection where I can use to power this up. And I can charge, there's an internal battery which doesn't really keep the thing powered. You need to use like lithium ion batteries or alkaline batteries for this unit. But there is a port in the back that receives a USB-C connection inside when I take off the back panel. So I don't know. There's all these different things you can use to power up stuff with this. I have my cell phone gimbal, which I'm actually using right now, so you can't see it. But I can charge my cell phone gimbal using this, or I could charge this using my cell phone gimbal, which is also like a separate power bank in and of itself, which is kind of cool. So that kind of covers the gambit of this little thing right here. Price was $23 and something. Normally it was $34, $35. There was a price break, and then I got a discount coupon for like $5 or something. So I only paid $23 for this, plus, you know, whatever. It was $23.99, I believe. So it's worth it. Yes, I've had these before. This is a thicker one, a more powerful one. It's 30,000 milliamps of storage, of battery life storage. So 30,000 milliamps is a pretty good standard. Again, you can get about 4 charges from one cell phone. So I would assume that if you have 2 cell phones, yours and your wife's, or you know, whatever, yours and your best friend's, that each of you would get two full charges out of one fully charged power bank, which has the 30,000 milliamps. Some of them have lights when you see these where the lights are up front or whatever, and you can hit the button and shine it like a flashlight like that. This one I kind of like better because once you turn it on, you could just set it down on a surface and the light goes up. I think that's cooler. If you need to lean it up against a wall, you can do it that way. So to me, this works better, and it's a soft light. It's not a bright, you know, annoying, like irritating light where, like, I have light sensitive eyes, especially when you're with somebody like around you that wants to go to sleep, and then so this light won't bother them because it's a soft light. Again, you supposedly, according to the thing on the Amazon, you know, site, when I read about it, it said you can get 8 to 10 hours of light. That's pretty cool. So if you're in a dark place, camping, fishing, hiking, you have a great light source here. Again, it's not a bright, super powerful light, but it's not supposed to be. It's just for like a reading light, or maybe you're inside your tent and you're camping and you just need some light. Boom, and here you go. Really, really cool idea. All right, so enough of that. I told you the price, and I told you the size, the width. Oh, I didn't tell you the width. I told you the width, but I didn't tell you the thickness. It is 7/8 of an inch thick. So shy of an inch. My camera's not focusing. So there you go. 7/8 of an inch thick. One more time. It is 3 3/4 3/8 width and 6.5 was it? Yeah, 6.5 inches long. Which again, in my hands, it's about from the edge of my palm to the tip of my middle finger. So the edge of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is about 6 inches and 3/4 or something like that. So from the base of my palm all the way there. So it lets you know that my hand is okay. I got 7 inches. Yeah, from the tip of my middle finger to the base of my palm is 7 inches. What does that mean? I don't know. Don't get all dirty minded. Let's now, okay, we're done with that. Let's go to, put that off to the side. Let's go to the next thing, which is the other item that just came in the mail for me is the Blink Mini indoor plug-in high-def smart security camera. This is a Wi-Fi smart security camera. The company is called Blink. It can be operated by using voice commands through Amazon, your Alexa, like you heard the Alexa Dot. This works with in conjunction with that, or you can use your cell phone, and you can use your touch screen on your cell phone to turn it on and off, or to focus in. The good thing about this one is it works at daytime and at nighttime. So if you set it up inside your house, this is more of an indoor version. If you set it up inside your house somewhere out of the way, high up on the ceiling, or somewhere where it's just out of the way, it can film your living room or your bedroom or your family room or your balcony or the front door. So it helps you deal with maybe you have dogs and you can see what they're doing during the day, or you have kids that are home and somebody's watching those kids. You can keep an eye on the person watching your kids, so you know that your kids are safe. It's motion sensitive, so it will wake up your phone if you set it to motion detection. Like, say for instance, the kids are asleep and it's at night and they're in their room, and then there's motion in the room, like the window opens and some guy tries to break in, or the kids get out of bed or they fall. The motion thing will activate and your phone will wake up, and you'll look and it'll show the video screen so you can see what's going on in your kid's room or whatever. The dogs are moving around in their kennel, and it's just an extra security measure to keep things safe, and you can make an action decision. Call 911, go get your gun, go get your baseball bat, or if there's a fire, get the hell out of the house, get the kids. This thing is cool. The price on this was only $29, and I haven't obviously used it yet because I just got it. So let's handy dandy it out again. I'm gonna cut this right now off camera so you're not gonna miss anything. And just taking off the plastic. That's pretty cool, right? It's assisted opening. You guys should get one. $14.99 Walmart. Very good build. I've had this thing for about a year now. Works great. I use it at work. I use it for, like you see, opening boxes. I've used it to cut fruit. If I ever go camping, it comes with me. I usually carry this with me every day. Can't take this to UPS, so I'll leave it in the car. All right, so I'm opening up this Blink security camera. That's what it looks like inside the box. As you can see, there is a like a little wall plug with the USB thing in the back. Then you have the USB, not the C, but the one I was telling you before, the old school one. Let me turn on the flash. So you can see the difference. If you look at the USB, this is the USB-C. I'm trying to get it to focus for you guys. All right, so let's see. There. USB-C looks like that. And the original one, whatever it's called, USB-A or B, I don't know, is a lot smaller. And again, the focus is not great. So you can see the size difference. The USB-C is bigger, more reliable, transfers more data, transfers more energy on the USB-C. These are preferred by me. These work, but they do tend to break easily. These old school ones, they don't seem to last that well. So let's undo the little tie. Here are the little twisty tie. Take that off. Again, you don't need to see that on camera. I'm just doing it offline here. And they twisted the heck out of this thing. So, okay, let's just pull it off. Okay, so got the twisty tie off. The cord is pretty long, actually, which is good. That's a good feature. It looks like it is going to be a few feet in length. I'll tell you right now. It is. It's a 6-foot cord, so it's 72 inches. Get yourself a tape measure. This one was cheap, 12 feet. You can get these for like $4 at Home Depot, $3.99. Okay, so this is a 6-foot cord, which is 72 inches. And again, you guys should know this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Plug it in and then plug it into the wall, which I have a wall plug right here, so let's just do it. And then get the camera out. It's in the little case still. This has cloud storage and local storage, so you can use a like an SD card, like the micro SD card. It also comes with like screws and little attachments, so you can like screw this into the wall. Again, I'm going to keep the package because it's good to do. It has like a little base, magnetic base, which is cool. That's a little metal magnetic base. It's got some rubber on the sides here so it can, grip to a surface. Here's the camera, and if you see in the back, that's where you connect the USB thing, which I'll do right now. There. So it fits right in. And then there's a blinking light, green, blue, whatever. Yeah. So this light, I've never done this before, so I got to figure some stuff out here. Put this little thing on there. And it looks like you just put it on there somehow. Yep. Pops on. There. And let's go with, yeah, like that. Okay, so there you go. Remove before using because there's a film over your lens. So take off that film. You see that protects the lens, so I'll put that back in the box because if I ever sell this, I'll probably put that back on there. So keep it. There is some kind of like little paper in here. And what it looks like it is safety instructions, product specifications, compliance, recycling information. Throw it in the box because if you sell it, that other person has the right to have that information. I'm not going to use these, so I'm going to throw it back in the box. And doesn't look like there's a booklet for any type of instructions. So what I will do is go by the Let's Get Started information. Again, on the side here it says day and night high definition video, two-way audio. So it does have audio, which is one of the reasons I bought this thing. So you can hear, there's a speaker right there. You can hear if your dogs are whimpering or if your kid is in the bed crying or something like that. It has audio. Some of these modern high definition cameras don't have audio. Me, I want the audio. So I got this one, and again, I only paid $30 for this thing. So it looks like you can scan a QR code to download like the link or something. So it says download the Blink Home Monitor app, plug in the camera, which we already did. In the app, add your camera, and follow the instructions. So it's pretty basic. Just download, scan that with your QR thing on your phone. Hopefully everybody's got a smartphone. Download a QR scanner, scan this, follow the instructions in the app, because you'll have the app, and then add the camera to your account, because you're gonna have like this new camera. It's gonna recognize it, Bluetooth or Wi-Fi or whatever. And so for more detailed setup and mounting instructions, go to blinkforhome.com/setup or scan the QR code. Again, scan the code. So I'm going to do that. Okay. See, again, it has cloud storage. So you can store stuff in the cloud. You can record and store video clips to the cloud and view them in your Blink app anywhere, using your tablet or your cell phone. The Blink subscription plan, free trial included, then there's probably like a monthly $3.99, $4.99 type of thing or whatever, or local storage, which I like because you can just store it onto your micro SD. Record and store video clips to the Blink storage hub, coming soon, in your home, and view them in your Blink app from anywhere. No monthly fees required. I'm all about that. No monthly fees required. Learn more about Blink storage options, blinkforhome.com/storage. Okay, so I just went through all the little nonsense that you're supposed to do. Again, day and night, high def video, two-way audio, and motion detection, like I was telling you. So if something happens, the sensors pick up motion, your phone wakes up. And then, right, like I said, works with Alexa. So you can say, Alexa, turn on my Blink, whatever. And again,